Dearly beloved in Jesus Christ, all our ceremonies begin with a beautiful sentence, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. And also they end with another statement, glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit. In coinciding with these two sentences, in today's Gospel, Jesus commences his disciples with a task saying, go therefore into the entire world and baptize everyone in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Matthew 28:19. We often use these Trinitarian statements every day in our lives, but we fail to mean it. We fail to understand the implication of these Trinitarian statements in our Christian faith. Today is the apt time to meditate upon these Trinitarian formulas and understand the meaning of it as we celebrate the solemnity of the Most Holy Trinity. Today, our Holy Mother Church celebrates the solemnity of the Most Holy Trinity. Today, we meditate upon the mystery of God being one, yet three persons in perfect communion. In simple terms, we have a single God with three distinct persons as Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. First and foremost, in our popular devotions, we understand God the Father as the creator of the universe, Son as the redeemer of the humanity, Holy Spirit as the sanctifier of the world. But according to the mystery of the Trinity, we cannot assign compartmentalized roles for these three persons of the Trinity. Hence, Son and the Holy Spirit were also creators along with God the Father. Father and the Holy Spirit also were redeemers of the humanity. And God the Father and the Son were also sanctifiers of the world. Secondly, in our erroneous reasoning, we say the era of the Father was from the beginning of the creation till the birth of Jesus. And the time of Jesus is from his birth to his ascension into the heaven. And the era of the Holy Spirit began at the Pentecost and continues till now. But from the mystery of the Holy Trinity, we can deduce that all these three persons worked all times. That is to say, Son and the Holy Spirit were also with the Father during the creation. For we read in Genesis 1:26, let us make the humanity in our own image and likeness. The plural pronoun us in this statement implies the presence of the Son and the Holy Spirit along with the Father at the time of the creation. And also, God the Father and the Holy Spirit were with Jesus during his earthly ministry. In Matthew 3:17 we read, God the Father has sent down the Holy Spirit upon Jesus like a dove at his baptism. And God the Father and the Son are with the Holy Spirit in the church, sanctifying the church. To our rational understanding, it is impossible to understand how three distinct persons are existing in one single God. Down through the history of the church, many fathers of the church and theologians tried to explain the mystery of the Holy Trinity. For example, St. Thomas Aquinas, while speaking about the Holy Trinity, he said, while referring to three persons in the Holy Trinity, we do not mean separate individual categories of God. That is to say, God the Father is not the old man with a long beard. God the Son is not an young man with a muscular body. and God the Holy Spirit is not a dove. The teachings of the fathers of the church and the theologians help us to understand to some extent the mystery of the Holy Trinity, but never to the full measurement. That is to say, we cannot understand the entire mystery of the Holy Trinity. Once, a pastor tried to explain the mystery of the Holy Trinity to his people in different analogies. He used the following analogies. First, he said, Holy Trinity is like the sun. The components are the sun itself and the heat produced and the light it emits. He said, similar is the Holy Trinity. And the second example he used was mathematical analogy. He said, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 1, not 3. And the third analogy he used was that of a candle. He said, when a candle is lit, we get light, fire and heat simultaneously. So is the mystery of the Holy Trinity. Having explained this way for a long time in different analogies, finally he said, the more we try to understand the Holy Trinity with our logical reason, the more chances we fall into fallacy. And the more we give ourselves in faith to God, the more that we are enlightened about the mystery of the Holy Trinity. Therefore, dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, to understand the mystery of the Holy Trinity, our prayer should be that of Saint Anselm of Canterbury, who said, Credo et intelligam, which means, I believe so that I may understand. This implies, I put my faith in front to understand the divine mystery of the Holy Trinity, so that God in His loving mercy enables me to understand the holy mystery of the Trinity. That's why Catechism of the Catholic Church, Article 261, it is said, the mystery of the most holy Trinity is the central mystery of Christian life and Christian faith. God Himself can make it known to us by revealing Himself as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Therefore, we can conclude that we cannot understand the divine mystery of the Holy Trinity completely without human reasoning. Only our faith has to come to our aid to understand this divine mystery of the Holy Trinity. Now, what are the messages that we can use while reflecting upon the most holy Trinity to our Christian living? We can take two important notions for our Christian living. The first one is, as God, being one and three persons, having perfect communion among themselves, we are also called to have a perfect communion among the people with whom we live, consequently leading to a society basing on human values and Christian living. The second message that we can take on this Solemnity Day is, our faith should be the first step to understand God more than our reasoning. Therefore, let us put our faith in the front face to understand God and to live a beautiful, meaningful Christian life. Let God bless each one of us.